Since I started my YouTube channel, my life has changed in ways I never could have imagined. I moved to a different country. I survived an abusive relationship and the aftermath of PTSD. I lost both my parents. I continue to battle autoimmune disorders and other health challenges that affect my life every single day. There were days when grief felt heavier than hope. Days when it would have been easier to give up, stay silent, and disappear into the pain. But I kept creating. I kept showing up. I kept sharing these messages because I knew that somewhere, someone needed to hear them. When I started this channel in 2011, I never imagined 1,000 people would subscribe. Not 1,000. Yet here we are, approaching 18,000 souls from all corners of the world. 18,000! Sometimes I sit and think about that. 18,000 people searching for something deeper. 18,000 people refusing to accept that life is only what they have been told it is. 18,000 people choosing growth over stagnation, truth over comfort, and self-discovery over self-abandonment. And suddenly, every struggle feels worthwhile, because this isn't really about subscribers. It's about people waking up. It's about people remembering who they are. And maybe one day we'll reach 20,000. Not because it's a number, but because it means even more people are finding their way back to themselves. I know the world feels heavy right now. Many of us are tired. We see corruption, conflict, deception, and suffering everywhere we look. We watch the news and wonder whether goodness still exists. But let me ask you something. If I had allowed grief to stop me, if I had allowed trauma to define me, if I had allowed illness to convince me that my contribution no longer mattered, how many people would never have heard these messages? And if that is true for me, what is true for you? How many lives are waiting to be touched by the person you could become? How much light remains hidden because you are still waiting for the right moment to shine? The truth is that the world does not need more spectators. It needs people willing to heal, people willing to grow, people willing to become examples of what is possible. Those who have followed this channel for years know I warned that things would appear to get worse before they got better. As hidden things come into the light, the darkness can seem overwhelming. It can make us feel isolated. It can make us question humanity itself. But you are not alone. There are more of us than you realize. Every person doing the inner work, every person choosing kindness over bitterness, every person refusing to surrender their spirit, every person reclaiming their sovereignty. You are part of that. You are proof that the light still exists. And now I pass the torch to you. Not my light, yours. The divine spark that has always been within you. The world does not need you to be perfect. It needs you to stop hiding. It needs you to remember who you are. And when you do, your light will illuminate paths for others who have forgotten their own. There is light. There has always been light. And now it is your turn to let it shine.